Welcome back to the channel, Movie Lovers. Today, we're breaking down a dark, seductive thriller about wealth, betrayal, and the ultimate twist. Will is a mega-rich man who has it all. A luxurious mansion, a stunning young wife named Ramona, and private security to keep him safe. But behind closed doors, his life is a storm of wild parties, toxic obsession, and dark secrets. When a young, innocent helper named Simu enters the house, a dangerous web of desire and deceit begins to spin. Who is manipulating whom? Who survives the final betrayal? Stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive straight into the breakdown. The story begins with a rich man named Will, who lived with his wife Ramona in his luxurious house. Will was very wealthy, so he used to keep the police for his security, and today, police officer James was taking Samuka to Will with his two companions. He couldn't stop him out of fear and couldn't enjoy it. James's other partner, Samuka Mona, showed off her hand and started tasting Simu's juices. Soon they reached Will. In fact, James had brought Samuka a pass at Will's behest because Will needed a servant and Samuka's other partner, pleased with James's work, Will rewarded him. He wanted to give. That's why he calls his wife Ramona to him. Ramona was young and very beautiful, so she attracts Simula's attention. Will was very happy today. Some guests also came to his house. He asks James to come to the party at night by giving him the prize money. So as soon as the party started in Will's house, he was immersed in Simum, due to which Will's friends were all immersed in Simum. Will also wanted to catch Ramona after seeing them, so they both came to the house and started playing catch. At first, Will is very fun, but when he got hurt a little, he started saying bad things to Ramona. Seeing him angry, she first apologizes to him and then calms him down by talking sweetly. Hearing his succulent bottom, he started sucking the booze, and after hearing his noise, Samuka started hiding his watermelon, while Samuka was making noise. Will started getting angry at him due to the arrival of Simo. Seeing this, Ramona asks him to walk into the room so that both of them can go to the room and have a good blast. Heated up and Ramona's screams echoed throughout the house as Will was in the dark cave behind Ramona. Ramona's screams were Samuka's, but then the maid of the house, Sophia, told him that this is all their daily work, so don't pay attention to it. Just do your job well so that you can earn money and improve your life, while on the other hand, Will vomits on top of Ramona, while Ramona comes downstairs and asks Sophia to clean Will's clothes when she starts to leave. Ramona also looks at her. Both of their eyes were saying a lot to each other, but neither of them said anything. The next morning, Ramona and Will were cleaning the Simup. Now Sophia brings juice for Will, and seeing his body, Will's hunger awakens. When he was going to take a bath, he gives Sophia some money, which made Sophia understand what Will wanted. Here, Sophia came to the bathroom and quietly started blasting Will, and on the other hand, Ramona was still basking in the sun. After some time, Will was from work. After going out, Ramona started drinking comfortably. During this time, she sees Simup having fun in the pool. Ramona quickly comes to him with alcohol, seeing her mistress. Ramona came to her. Ramona asks her to sit next to him, while Simum was staying because he was not dressed. Seeing him shy, Ramona asks him to relax, after which both of them started talking the next morning. Will came back home and met his wife as soon as he arrived. After that, he went to Samuka when Will asked. Samuka never saw his father, and my mother died a few months ago. Simup wanted to collect and study, so Will tells him that if you do a good and honest job, then it is my responsibility to teach you. After hearing this, Simuk Will's form. The first time I saw Will was very tired from boating, so Simuka started pressing his legs. Ramona was also sitting nearby. Once again, the eyes of these two started meeting, and both of them started talking in the eye again. In the evening, Ramona goes to the market with James and brings clothes for Will from the market. She had bought Simup and the necessary items, seeing which was Simum's birthday. So Ramona gave all this stuff to him as a gift. The next morning, Ramona was sitting with Sophia, drinking coffee, and Samuka was there. Ramona asks her about the canon and gestures, on which Samuk was taking care of Simu. She started getting attracted to Sima one day when Ramona wakes up from sleep. She is in her room in Ramona's cave with Simula's words. The storm was about to form, so she started riding Simula. She was just enjoying herself when Sima's face changed to Will. Seeing which Ramona's scream comes out and she wakes up again because she had seen all this in her dream. Now, as soon as she comes down, she sees that Will is on the dining table with Sophia. Seeing this, Ramona is very much. Seeing her sad, Simo comes to her and gives her a handkerchief on which Ramona's name was written. Ramona was happy to see her name on the handkerchief, and Simona's friends started banging there. Will also asks Ramona to take Ramona into his charm, but Ramona refuses him, due to which Will gets angry and pushes him there. Thinking about Ramona, Simuk comes to him and says that you have been called to his room by Will. When he comes to Will's room, he sees the gun in Will's hand. Will was very drunk. He asks him if you explode in my wife's cave after I leave. Simuka does, but he understood. After saying goodbye to Simona, Will went to Ramona and started forcing Simona to do it. In fact, Will felt that Ramona had insulted him by persuading him in front of everyone. So he wanted to teach Ramona a lesson after the blast. Will left from there while Ramona and Simuka, when he started going out, Will was happy with Simuka and gave him some money. In the evening, when Simuka was roaming, Ramona came to him and started having fun with him. After that, both of Simuka starts. He loves Simuka. This was the first time. Now, whenever Will goes out of the house, both of them start. Sophia also came to know about this, but Ramona. One such day, when they were together, Ramona asks Simuka to start life afresh, but Simuka explains to her that if I go with you, Will find both of us and kill us. One day, Will returns early from his work, which Sophia sees, and she quickly wakes both of them. After which Ramona goes to the bathroom and Will runs away through the window. Now, as soon as Will comes into the room and starts looking for Ramona, Sophia tells him that she is taking a bath. Hearing this, Will also started taking a bath with her. Here, Sophia tells him that my daughter has a life-threatening disease. I need a lot of money for her treatment. That's why I am doing this job. A few days later, Will again throws a party in which his friends started having a blast with each other's lovers. Seeing them, Will James was seen by Ramona's today. Hearing his words, Ramona gets so angry at him that she slaps him in front of everyone, after which Will also started hitting him. Seeing Ramona injured, Simuka came and he got excited and started killing Will. Now first Will does Simuka and then asks James to kill him, James of his companions. At the same time, Simum begs him for mercy, and James also leaves him, threatening to go away from there, talks to Simum. Because of Simuka, Will did not trust anyone. He also fired Sophia from work. Now Sophia gives Simuka's parcel, in which she sent the key of her house along with the money. Then picks up a knife. Will was engaged with Ramona at this time, and as soon as Simuka saw him, Will saw him and he started killing him. Before the brother-in-law Will comes to Simuka, Ramona takes the knife and attacks Will and kills him, after which both of them wrapped Will's corpse in a sheet and took all the money from the house and took a boat. After throwing the body in the river, the next morning, they came to a bank. They found police officer James standing there. Seeing James, Simuka Ramona left him and came to James. In fact, this whole plan was of James and Ramona so that they could both kill Will and get his property. Dina was all the plan of these two. Now, after telling the whole truth, James kills poor Simuka James too. At the end of the story, all Will's property is in the name of Ramona, and Sophia also returns, and with this is the end of this story.